Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. Running the back. We got a little look at the lines here. Sunday into Monday. And we are all over. I pumped up all the Facebook pages. Winner free picks, bookie blasters. Where are we at? Picks and parlays, max wagers, American Gambler on YouTube. And of course, the Twitchums. See if anyone's going to be on the Facebook pages. Nobody's really on the Facebooks. And even on American Gambler and max wagers. If you're tuning in on those channels, hey, leave a comment. Why wouldn't you? Or don't. Look at the line is something I do every Sunday night. Basically, it's sort of like the halftime area of the Sunday night game. Sometimes I'm on Sports Grid. Sometimes I'm on Pub. So it varies time-wise. But I like that it started as a halftime show here on Sunday nights. So you come check it out. Let's see. There you go. I got to put a comment in here. There you go. Sean Higgs on YouTube if you're following on any of the YouTube channels. Why wouldn't you come over here and check it out? Mark, what's wrong with the Bengals? They don't have a defense. They do not have a defense. That's the problem. They give up 30 points a game. No defense. The Chargers have yet to give up 20 points in a game. It's called having a defense. Everybody loved Cincy today. Burrow. Guy's been great. I get it. 24 touchdowns, 4 picks. Super. The defense. There is none. That's what happens. That's what happens. Hit the like, sub, poll questions on the YouTube channel. Davis, my guy. It's been quite a bit, Davis. You're on Facebook. We no longer post to Facebook, or very rarely, with the changes that Picks Parlays are winning free picks. But good to see you. Yeah, Houston should win tomorrow. They should take care of business. I don't care. Dallas, they're all done. We're going to talk about Dallas and Washington in a second. Let's get into the look-ahead lines for next week. Steelers 3.5 at 41. And now as I was perusing this, I see some 4.5s out there. And even one spot had a 5 in this game here. I had the Browns today. I had a losing day in NFL football today. Couldn't catch an under. I had under. No under Thunders, baby. All losers. All losers today. Losing day in the NFL. It happens. College basketball, another winner there. Well, we have Weber going. We're 2-1 with the Weeb pending. But NFL today, it's been the season. We get back almost over the hump for a 500 season, and then we take one on the chin here after a nice couple weeks, and then we lose today. But this game here, I mean, we almost got a 5 here in this game. As I mentioned, I had the Browns today. I mean, the Saints, I get it. New coach. You had how many missed field goals last week? We had 3 missed field goals by the Falcons. And then today, another debacle. Cleveland. Just terrible. 2 more missed field goals. I mean, big plays, 75-yard run, 71-yard touchdown pass. I mean, just terrible. Just terrible. Steelers for me here. Steelers for me. I know they're off a hard-fought game. I know it's a short week. I know it's a division rival. All that being said, Cleveland to me, and again, I had them today thinking they fight for the coach. They battle. Let me just pull this down a bit here. They battle for the coach. It's not like they didn't quit when things were bad. Here's a chance for them to beat a bad team. Again, I don't think the Saints are a good team. And that is the showing. I think it's time to put a fork in them. Steelers 7-3 against the number in this series. Look at a couple of these games. 2.5, 2, 2.5, 4.5, 3, 3.5, 13, 10, 26, 22, 28, 14, 29, 17, 26, 14, 15, 10. This 3 or 4 would have saved you one time here in this series. In the last 6 games? Don't be fooled by that. Browns are just, they look terrible. No thank you. Steelers for me. The Lions, I wish I would have grabbed us at 6.5. I just, for whatever reason, I didn't like a dummy. And now there's 7.5s out here with Detroit. Even 8's popping up. And FanDuel Offshore Bet Online as well. I see 7.5 at ESPN Bet. But let's be honest. You drop a 50 spot, the line's going to go up. The line's going to go up. You want to go over to 49.5? I'm going to say I'll be okay with that. I know the Colts have been an under team this year. If you look at the Colts, they have been under Thunders lately. That being said, with Richardson, the kid can break him, do something good. He could do something bad. As I mentioned, total-wise, 26-23, 24 – excuse me, wrong team. 21-13, 23-20, 16-10, 20-17. Now 30-20 at Buffalo, or home versus Buffalo, 28-27. This game here versus the Jets. Detroit's explosive. I mean, that's 50-2 of their last 4 games. And then you throw in that 47 and 42 spot. Tough to say an under here, but we're looking at some 50s now popping up as well. So if you want to, 49.5, get it now. We had today in Midday Monday. I said, hey, let's go over that 30.5 for the Lions team total. You want to do more of the same here? They just look like they're clicking all cylinders. I know there's a lot of for the Eagles out there. We'll talk about them coming up on Monday night, but this Lions team against the Jaguars, still, it's like momentum, man. You start rolling a little bit. I do lean the Lions. Probably a team total as well here. Kansas City and the Panthers. This one here. There's 11s out there. I like the Panthers. I took the Panthers. I'm off a bye week. I got Kansas City now off a loss. Buffalo. The undefeated season is gone, right? We talked about it. Well, they could lose at Buffalo. If it wasn't going to be here, where's it going to be? We're going to get tripped up against Denver. Would have been in Pittsburgh on Christmas Day. Nope. So we could just talk about the undefeated. It's over. It's done. The Bills, another win. I think they're 4-1 versus Kansas City in the regular season in Mahomes. Playoffs come. It's winless in the playoffs, but they get it done here. Again, are they going to win by 11? Is this a 14-point game for them? The Panthers are bad. I totally understand. You want to do an over here? You want to jump on an over? I said that last week against the Giants. I said Panthers in the over, or 2 weeks ago because they're off the bye week. Give me the points with Carolina. I bet them already. You got them. I got a tidy 11.5 at one spot. Vikings and the Bears. I saw 5s out here at one point, which I thought was a little too much. 5 Bears, 3.5. Do I even want to take the Vikings? I want to take the Bears here. And I'm the who likes bashing the Bears more than me? Nobody. Come on, you saw me on Sports Critic, the Bears fans clawing at me through the screen. Bookmarking it. How many bookmarks are on that? I said 5 wins, maybe 7 tops. Another brutal loss today. Not going to change with that crap head coach. Offensive line still got problems. Here, though, this 3.5, much like too good to be true. Now, listen, I want Minnesota to win like nobody's business. I want the Bears just to lose the rest of the year. It's a 5. It's now 3.5 here. I should readjust this because it is a 3.5. And to 39.5. I mean, not that makes a difference, but it is a minus 3.5 now. So we should correct that as I'm saying it's 3.5 looking at the live screen here. Cowboys versus the Commies. Washington Commanders laying a 10 spot. We're going to have a guy in the chat here when we talked about this game on Tuesday or Wednesday this past week when the lines do come out. You don't have to wait till game day, folks. We're talking about today. They actually come out on Tuesday night, Wednesday. Washington, plus 3.5. Now, I don't put that in here like, hey, take the 3.5. I told you on Tuesday and Wednesday when we're doing look-ahead lines on Tuesday night for college hoops. It's like, grab that 3.5. How'd that work out for you? Do I want to take doubts here? No. Is laying 10 usually a profitable experience in the NFL? I'm going to say no to that as well. But Quinn, his old team, oh, he's ready to go. Give me Washington, baby. Washington. Be like 30-14 or something. Lay it. Lay it. Bucs and Tampa Bay. Giants. Again, we talked about Carolina off the bye week. Here come the G-men off their bye week. Tampa Bay off a bye week as well. Both rested up. A couple rested squads here in the Meadowlands. And again, it is in New Jersey. It is mid to late November. How do you want to word it? Baker's a Cleveland guy, right? He's kind of used to weathering it up. You got to like the rest on both squads. Are we having a Mike Evans? Will Mike Evans be back? I'm guessing he is here. I'm thinking he's going to come back for this one, which is a tremendous help. Do I want to lay the points, though, with Tampa? It's a tricky one. I do see some 3.5s. Even a 4. Heritage got a 4 on this game. Well, you see the line kind of going up a little bit. Nice. So we got Superbook at a 3.5 as well. So consensus will say 3.5 here. 42s across the board. I lean Tampa. You know I'm a Baker guy. You know we're a Tampa 10-1 win the South last year. We're high on the Bucs, or higher than most, I should say. Tampa Bay it is. The Patriots catching a touchdown here in Miami. I do see some 7.5s now ticking up here at DraftKings and offshore, but there's still 7s out there, FanDuel and ESPN, if you want to get just like a touchdown here in Miami. And I had the under there. Who thought the Raiders were going to come in and score points here? I thought this game would be like 31-10, give me an under 44. No. Tua again, since he's been in back, 27 points per game, punch it up. Can Miami hold New England down here? I'm thinking they should. Scoring points at home against the Rams. You were home. The Rams were on a short week, off a loss. You scored late there to make it a little better than it was. I lean Miami here. Beat the bad teams, Miami. Tua's looks good. You want to do Patriot? Again, team total. If it's anything under 27, team total Miami. It's not really hard. You don't got to overthink some things. We're not trying to reinvent the wheels. It's kind of basic look here. I'll pull up to Miami. 34, 23, 27, 27. Not bad in its 4 games back. Are the Patriots going to come out and listen? Do they have a good defense? Yes. Is it a quote-unquote rivalry kind of game? Yes. 15-10 earlier this year. I don't think Tua was in that one. 31-17, 24-14 last year. Is this a Patriot team as good as that team? They got 22 today. They beat the Bears 19-3. Tennessee 2017 in overtime. Beat the Jets. They're cranky. They're going to put up 13-20. You feel safer with an over here? I can talk you off and over in this game. Tua's getting his 26-30, right? You get 17, 20 points out of Miami here? Or excuse me, the Patriots? One more game, and then we'll hit the comments for 4 o'clock action. Titans and the Texans. Tennessee. I had a Will Levis rush prop today. Cash, but 23-13. They go down again, 2-8. Texans playing tomorrow night. So Here is the dilemma of the game here. Do you think the Texans roll and cover their touchdown spread and look good on Monday Night Football in front of the free world? If that's the case, you lay the 7. You can find – do we have 7 still anywhere? I see a 7 at Will Hill. All right, so you do have a 7 out there, mostly 7.5. 7 at Fan – no, that's not FanDuel. It's like a 7.5. 8.5 at FanDuel. Get on this early if you think the Texans are going to win. And again, this is what looking at lines is for me at least. I try to think how the game's going to play out when I'm doing my games ahead of time, right? That's why I kind of bet games ahead of thinking, hey, X happens today. The line's going to come out Y, and then Z will be the outcome. So we still got time left on this one. If you think Texans are going to beat Dallas by 2 touchdowns, this is going to be 8. It'll be 8 when it reopens up. I tend to lean Texans either way. I think they're getting healthy, and I think the Titans are. I don't even know what to think of the Titans. It's a bad year for Tennessee. 1-9. 1-9 ATS. I can't get behind that. No, thank you. We're doing the comments. It's comment time. Davis, we talked about Houston. We'll do the Monday night game. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but there you know my feelings on them over the Titans. Cowboys should. Tank Sanders, Colorado, quarterback. So Dallas to tank. They got to leapfrog some teams, though, in the tanking world here. They got a way to go. What are you doing with the $50 million that you're paying Dak? What are we doing there with that? What are we doing with that? We trading him? Who's taking that? And then it's a dead cat money. Yes, well, they should have fired the coach last year. They will not fire the coach. Tease the Lions line down while you can. Agreed. Gary hit a Cal Poly in basketball. Woohoo. Cal Poly slow getting it done for Gary. Excellent, Gary. Good, nice win there. Moneyline Raquel. Oh, Moneyline Raquel wants to come in. Why? The Earls don't have a show for you and everybody else to go hang out in at lunchtime? Nobody was even here at lunchtime today for Midday Money. I had 2 comments. I left after 9 minutes. Michael B. Good evening, Michael. Huge Saturday. It's been a garbage Sunday. Browns are trash. Yes, KC, when I saw the line movement, I knew it was over. Did it to Rams and the Broncos. Nice win for you. I had a losing day of NFL. He says, Lisa, Jameis came through for us 26 points where I thought the Browns would win. I talked about the Browns earlier in the show. I had them. Missed field goals, couple big plays, bad. I don't like them on Thursday night. No thanks. Already bet against them. Nick Nasty's in the chat. Hello, fellas in Higgins. Hello, Nick. David says SMU ACC title to lose. Miami, Florida make the playoffs. We'll see. I don't know how that's going to – I don't know how it's going to roll for ACC championship. I don't know how the scheduling matches up for that, Davis. Guess they said Sushi did someone in the playoff game. They won the game. I had to print out the Broncos. We printed them out. How'd we do? 66-47, gas station Sushi. I tweeted it when I was at the game on Friday night. One of the Earls asked was like, hey, man, what's the spread? I wasn't sure of the spread. I found that, hey, we were favored by 22. We did not cover. 66-47, never in doubt. Katie Pato covered the 28 points in the game. So next up, we're playing Houston Lamar. I don't know what will be there spread-wise, but it's this Friday. Stop Goose. It's not the best numbers, but I bought a little piece of Goff MVP. 10-1 before halftime today's game. I'm seeing plus 650 on ESPN bet. I got a Goffer myself. Let me go up. I think these are my flash PPH. Hold on. Open Sesames. We got Goff 18-1. Yeah, this is like I just put a hundo on that. How about Bo Nix, regular season passing yards leader? 8-1 there. I got O'Connell for the Vikings coach of the year, 100 to win 2 dimes. So there's that. We need some. What are the passing leaders? How's NFL stats? Complete offensive leaders, passing. Daniels has 23-38. Oh, Nick's got a long way to go. He's 400 behind him. No, that's not going to happen. I'm not wishing anybody get hurt. Dakota is getting his money Hicks. Dakota who? Dak. Well, he's already got his money. He's already got it. I had a Bengals team total over in this game. I cannot believe they're getting dominated like this. This is my thought here, and I had the under. It is how good was the Chargers defense based on who they played, right? Like who they play. Is the defense that good? Okay, you didn't give up 20 points to anybody. Playing the Raiders, Carolina, Kansas City's even not. And then you see Cincinnati's prolific offense. And this is why I said, okay, let's take the Chargers here. Because even if the Chargers play their game, run the ball, control the clock, they play defense. The Bengals have no defense. So we know the Chargers can get a stop. They're up 24-6 here in the third quarter. If you can't stop a team, I don't care how good the offense is. The other team has a defense. They could stop you a little bit. We said this when the whole world was on Cincy. We're like, oh, Chargers. T-Money's House, NFL's awful products run. I barely touched it. Today is awful. I touched it, and it was like a fence. It was like Curious George. I was Curious George, and it was the electrified fence. You ever read that book, Curious George and Electrified Fence? It's not really a book, but it should be because I got walloped. I mean, Rams, okay. Green Bay, I had them +1 because I had an early number there, okay. Under Jets, 45.5, loser. Under Cincy, 46.5, we'll say we do there. Under San Fran, I had a 49 under, but I had a 46 over. So that was a loser. Baltimore -3 loser. Tennessee under 42 loser. Jags under 51 loser. Cleveland +2.5 loser. Miami under 44 loser. Colts +4 winner. I mean, what did I go? 3-7 today? Yeah. I mean, good number. Cleveland +2.5 to loser. All right. I mean, Bears backup. Not backup. What was I saying with the Bears? I didn't even mean the Bears. What game did I get a good total on and lost? Oh, the Jets 45.5 loser. Came down to 43. That's just been not really a good look at lines when you're getting good numbers and losing. I can't believe the Chargers are stinking up as usual. No? Yeah, really, the Chargers are? Or do you mean they're Bengals, Joe Burrow? My main book with the early college basketball lines all screwed up. I can't even see the lines for tomorrow. That's terrible. Yeah, I already got a game up for tomorrow in college hoops. NFL's trash. Money on Raquel. Tonight's the reason why I tried to trade for Herbert from Mexico. The Bengals D so bad. Yeah. It's terrible. Bad defense. Chargers winner. I'm mad at myself for not taking the Colts. Jets laying points again with the Jets. What are we doing with the Jets? Okay, you got to take the Jets here. Why? What's it take the Jets? I mean, they keep losing. They keep losing, and they keep coming out as favorites. Not sure why. Not sure why. We'll figure out eventually. I mean, listen, I said, look at the schedule. Can they roll out a couple wins in a row? It's a favorable schedule. No. No, they cannot. Except, yeah. You saw the end of the Jets game, Rodgers sack with time expiring, how fitting, shaking my head with a sack of crap on organization. I didn't see the end of the game. The Bengals are stinking up. Yes, they are. Stop Gio says it's certainly not the product that it used to be. No, it is not. Let's wrap up the 4 o'clock action and have a night. Broncos 3 over the Raiders, and I'm seeing Broncos now at 4.5, 5 at DraftKings, 4.5 everywhere else, 5.5 at the Raiders. I mean, I don't know if this is getting out of hand here. I mean, you want to do Broncos -3? Sure. You want to do Broncos 4.5? I could even say that. We're going to get the 5.5 on the road with a rookie quarterback. Oh my! How about an over 40.5? I way the Broncos slinging it. I need Bo Nix. I need him to throw for 450 yards to catch up to Jaden Daniels here. Broncos it is. Arizona +1 versus Seattle. We had Seattle in the chat. I didn't even know. Yeah, Seattle in the chat. I forgot to even put them out. I mean, I had them myself, but I didn't have them on the site. Dumb. 1-48. I got no real thought on this one here. I'm probably, I want to say over, but honestly, Arizona, they win, they lose, up and down. We play the game. Win some, lose some. 4 straight now for Arizona. The loss at Green Bay, they got beat down pretty good on the road, 34-13. The Miami game on the road, comeback 28-27. San Fran 24-23. I mean, the line looks where it should be. Last year, these guys played in January, 21-20. Seattle 2010 over Seattle there, 31-21 Seattle, 19-9 Seattle, 38-30 Seattle, going back to 2022. Seattle 2017. Lose to the Rams in overtime. How about that loss? Terrible. But you had the bye week to think about it. He came out and had scored a big win today on the end there. So is that maybe they got a little momentum? Maybe it's a little letdown spot. To me, I don't have to play it. San Fran. Give me the Packers here, man. I'm done with San Fran. I told you San Fran. There's something about San Fran I do not like. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know the exact wording for it. Totals come down to 47.5. I like the under. I like the under here. And I lean Green Bay as well. Sunday night, the Eagles head to L.A. to take on the Rams, Hollywood style. I'm going to be on the I do like the under here. Who am I kidding? 48. Sign me up, Philly under here. I don't know sidewise. I'm not sure what I want to do yet here. I sort of like Philly, but then I like the coach for the Rams. They got their guys. The Philly defense has improved. That's why I like the under here. Under's already in play. Monday night, Ravens and these Chargers. So this line is 3. If you like it, I say you kind of take it now because they're going to have a nice dominating win here. I mean, it's 27-6. Did they get to 40 themselves here? They punched it in late. Is it something respectable like 37-24, but it's really not that close? This is the game here. It's 27-6. Do you think the Chargers would slow down the Ravens? I mean, this is almost the same kind of situation here. Except instead of the Chargers being a 1-point favorite, and they were, remember last week we did the show, Cincy was a 1.5-point favorite coming out over the Chargers. I'm like, how they got no defense? Ravens don't have a defense. Where's the Raven defense? I mean, I still think the Ravens are a good team. Do I want to lay points with them on the road? He just lost as a favorite on the road. Got a team up 27-6 looking pretty darn good right now. I think this line's probably going to come down. I mean, the Chargers, Harbaugh's not blowing a 20-point lead at home. That's not what they don't do that. And the Cincinnati defense is not making 4 straight stops to get the ball back and stuff like that. I'd say go take the 3.5s. 3, are there any 3.5s out there? Or just flat 3s? Yeah. All 3s right now. Here we go. 2.5s. Well, I mean, that's Vegas. Superbook got the 2.5. Nope, that's a 3. at the 3. The Eagles line's not 2.5. We got some 2.5s in this Eagle game. It might be time to get on those 3s. Where are we at here? Bengals. I'm going to take a live under in a Cincy game. Yes, Sapio says it's not the same product as it used to be. That's for sure. San Francisco's banged up. Yeah, they're not. They're definitely not the same team. San Fran will win next week with Green Bay if it's in the playoffs. I don't think they win last week. No shade moves the Steelers. They're better than you think. No. Listen, I like Tomlin. I think Tomlin's a great coach. I wish they would have fired him a couple years ago. So Dallas could have got him. But Dallas wouldn't have hired him because he's a real coach. They don't do that unless you have like a bunch of Super Bowls like Bill Parcells. And then what? You run him out after 2 years. This was a game. I mean, let's be honest. They're better than I think. You had a two-point conversion. The game's in overtime. Team Monday. So let's be honest here. They weren't running away with the game. It was, field goal at halftime made it 9-7. All right, for them to take the lead. And again, I think we also have. Did we have some miscues in this game as well for the Ravens here? Two missed field goals. Justin Tucker missed 2 field goals, and you're the Steelers 2 missed field goals and a missed 2-point conversion. That's winning. That's winning by a touchdown on the road, and covering your 3-point spread. But I forget team money. Kansas City blocks punts. It's normal. Blocking field goals. That's what teams do on the norm. Nick Nasty, Steeler fan. Chase anytime TD. Yeah, you'll probably get that. They're going to get a garbage one here. I mean, it's 27-6. They've already got the prevent you from covering coming into play. Told you Steelers are top 4 or 5 team last week and disagreed. I didn't disagree. You said they'd go to the Super Bowl. I'm a little hesitant to put them in the Super Bowl when they had to get past Kansas City. And then even that, now that Christmas game comes into play. So Kansas City can't be like, oh, well, take things for granted. Did we see Kansas City go on the road last year and beat Baltimore and the Ravens? Can they go on the road and win in Pittsburgh? Well, I mean, we'll find out on Christmas if they do that. I still think Detroit is the team in the NFC, and the AFC here. I mean, there's bad again. Buffalo won. You still got to put Kansas City up there as bad as they played. Steelers are there. I'm going to put the Ravens there. As I mentioned, 2 missed field goals cost you the game, Baltimore fans. So there's the Chase TD. Ravens always blow the dumbest game to say anything new. Cut out. Blowing a game to the Raiders at home is blowing a game. Missing field goals with Justin Tucker, who'd been automatic for the first, 12 years of his career, that's normal, him missing field goals? That's where you're just talking crazy, Team Money, because that's not normal from his field goals. Their defense is not good. Blowing the lead there is fine. That wasn't the problem here today. They were up 7-6. It was 9-7. They score late to tie it. Can't get the conversion. They missed 2 field goals. I mean, you miss that, changes the Pittsburgh score after a missed field goal? Come on. We've never seen block kicks, so we had one today. Here we go. You say when I mentioned a team needed a little help getting there, like, I don't know, that's what good teams do. Okay. Good teams do. Giants are a great team. They blocked a field goal for a touchdown. They're awesome. Kansas City only blocked a field goal for the win. The Giants blocked a field goal, scored a touchdown, and got the win. So that means they're better than Kansas City. Never count out the Steelers. Here we go. Nick Nancy's coming after a win. Bengals going for 2. Yeah. Chasing points. I love it. I love it. Chase the points. I said they go to Super Bowl and they can, but the Chiefs going to be the big bad wolf for another 10 years. Well, we'll see. I mean, Mahomes could get crushed and turn into Joe Theismann next game out. I'm not going to say he's going to be great for 10 years. Bengals going forward, yeah. I mean, do they have to go forward here to make it 13 points as opposed to 14 points? I'm confused. Chase, touchdown. You be the cat, I'll be the mouse. Like that. Chase 120 is basically free money. I took him to the third quarter 5 minutes ago to get there. It's always something with the Ravens why they can't get it done. Oh, don't get me started on the Ravens. I thought I had a nice ticket last year for them. The Bills run all over the Chiefs. That's all the Ravens do. The Ravens have them at home. They ran the ball in the first quarter. Then didn't have another run play the entire game. Don't tell me. Don't tell me it's something with them. But saying it's them missing field goals, that's not what they do. Pittsburgh is always dangerous because they've had a defense for the last 40 years. Nothing's changed. Defense first, run the ball, and anything else is gravy. I was wrong about Bo Nix. I was not a believer at all, but he looks solid. I know. Listen, don't get T-Money started. He is a believer. And I shouldn't say I got mad at Bo Nix because I had him in week 1, loser. Week 2, loser. I faded him in weeks 3 and 4, loser for me. I can't get on him when he wins. Anytime I have him, they've lost. And if I fade them, they lose. Or they win. So extra point is good. Makes sense. Down 14. Nick Nate's been a Pittsburgh fan forever. Many broken hearts. Come on, you won a couple Super Bowls with Big Ben. Stop it. Tom will find a way to win. He does. Guy's never had a losing season. No way, Bo Nix. I'm telling you, I see the Go Brady in him. I have eyes. Here we go. Well, I mean, the fact that he played in college for 14 years and he comes out, he's a 37-year-old with grandkids already. So he's experienced. Sean Payton's pretty good. I had Pitt today. You want them as a dog, never bet them as a favorite. They are now 9-3 with 9 outright wins as an underdog since 2021. There's your stat of today on the Pittsburgh Steelers as a doggy. 9-3-1, 9 outright wins. I mean, really. I mean, Bo, how long did he play in college? Yeah. Listen, Mike, we're talking to T-Money here. T-Money thinks the Lakers are winning the championship this year. He confuses his November championship in the in-season tournament with something that matters in June. So he's either, what's that, June, July, August, September, October, November, 5 months late, or December, January, February, March, April, May, June, 7 months early. He's in between. Greatness for the Lakers. You know I got to tease T-Money with his Lakers crap. Ryan Page is not here. Coming here to talk about Texas A&M winning by 50. Although I think Ryan and Giovanni are tied at 3-0. Both got the Chargers tonight. So they are in the driver's seat for the Trey Lance jersey. They are in control. Chargers win here. They're both 4-0. Nobody's catching them. I don't think. They're both 4-0. The Chargers win today. They're 4-0. One has Houston, one has Dallas. So somebody's going 5-0. So we got a winner. We will have a winner. With a 5-0. Man, poor Maurice. Maurice could no, he's got Cincinnati. Cincinnati's a loser. Let's cross out Cincy. No Cincy. Yeah, Gio sitting at 3-0 with the Chargers. Team Money, after Cincy loses, will be 0-4. Again, he's going for the clean sweep, Mr. Numbers. Clean sweep. 403B. 2-2 after the Cincy game. If that holds still. Since he's got the Cincy under, it doesn't look good right now. It could be 2-2. Gas station Sushi's out of it as well. He's got the Charger over, but he can't catch it. He's already got the loss on Euclid. Flea Mathis, 2 wins. Ryan Page undefeated. Mikey B with 1 win. Panda with 2. He's got Chargers is 3. So there's that. Anyone saying the Lakers are winning championship, stop huffing paint. T-Money. Stop changing my words. I said I see Brady in him. Mike is pulling his lawyer ease on you, switching the words around. You're on the stand. He's getting you to double talk. Nick Nasty's laughing. Bo Nix and Brady should not be mentioned in the same sentence. He's got a ways to go. Can he win a playoff game first? Maybe a division. Vegas Raiders fan. San Francisco Giants fan. Can he talk about any one of my teams? How can he talk about a guy's teams when you're a front runner? Oh, I mean, before you like the Lakers, you were a Miami Heat fan, and then before that, you were a Cavalier fan. You probably like the Celtics when they had Kevin Garnett. Come on, team. You got a Dodger hat. You fold it inside out. One side's the Dodgers. You flip it inside. It's reversible with the Yankee cap. Giants are our trash. I've had him. Mike knows. He comes in. He's very sad with his team. Any opinions on the Jets? What next for the team, Kevin? You're in a spot. Really, you're going into the bye week. Exactly. What are you doing? What are you going to sit Rodgers? I mean, he's not going to just retire mid-season. You got 3 wins. You're done. Arizona was a bad loss. This one here, the nail in the coffin. It's over. No playoff run. Is that what you're thinking? Like, hey, we run the table now? I mean, the Chargers are moving to 7 wins. Denver's got 6 wins. I mean, the Colts, maybe they make a little noise in the South. They're 5-6. The AFC North, I mean, Pitt's in control. You got Baltimore's going to make it. Cincinnati is now 4-7. I mean, the Jets could say, hey, we're 3-8. We could catch Cincy. Who's in? Buffalo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put Chargers. That's 6 teams. Buffalo, Pitt, Baltimore, Houston, Kansas City, and the Chargers. Who else is getting in there? Is Denver going to go on a run? I mean, they can bring him back next year. The defense is taking a step back. Coaching change, nothing. 1-5 since the coaching change, right? What do you since the coaching change? Sad. I don't blame him for going after Rodgers. Okay. Right? Everyone's like, oh, Zach Wilson's terrible. He's terrible. All right. What's the excuse now? Got a better offensive line. Zach Wilson didn't have an offensive line. Zach Wilson got an offensive line that got Rodgers knocked out for a year. And he had Aaron Rodgers coordinator. The year before that, he had a different coordinator, and his young star players, Wilson and Hall, were hurt. Rodgers comes in, he doesn't want to even involve them in the offense. Where's Randall Cobb? Mark Shimura? I don't even know. It was Hugh Farr's guy. I don't know. Tua says, whatever. When you keep winning, you'll be here. I can't believe Bo Nix is so good, blah, blah, blah. Some other excuses about it. No, listen, I'm not high on Bo Nix. I thought Zach Wilson would come in and start, but he threw the rookie out there. I took 2 losses with him early. I was angry. We'll see how he does. He looks good so far. I mean, I have a play on him to lead all rookie passers, so I can't. Come on. BYU fumbling on a kick off from a hit in the head sums up my contest picks. Brutal. You think your contest picks are bad? It cost them a playoff berth. Yeah, Mike's got you on the stand. Sean Payton is a QB whisperer. Maybe with young guys. Now I'm a front runner. I was never a Heat fan. I'm a Laker fan when we won. Now, 25, don't call me a front runner. The heartache with the Hokies and the Giants cut. Okay, you are a Hokie fan, yes. The Giants? You're a Giant guy now? Cut it out. Who's winning the contest? Giovanni and Ryan Page. Somebody will be 5-0 after tomorrow because one has Houston and one has Dallas. I'm a fan of some guys, but I root for plenty of boo-boos. Heck, Duke hasn't done much. Maryland Terps. You're a Duke. I'm hitting my microphone. A Duke fan's complaining. Like, really? Sorry you can't win championships every year, Duke. Why didn't you become a UConn fan? People used to take my phone and ask if Kobe retired and Lakers were garbage apologizing to me. I think my best friend died. I have to look at Daniel Jones. Well, we could add Eddie Jones for the Lakers. If the Bungles could score here, we might have a game. We got a game going on now. Here we go. There's your score. There's your score. So this is the Harbaugh thinks this is college where you just take the foot off the gas, right? It's 27-13. Pass, sack. Not trying to run the ball. You don't realize you got a guy on the other side who's thrown 24 touchdowns and just 4 interceptions. Of course, we're on BYU, 2.5, still sick. I had Kansas. I mean, my college football's been good. Bengals are playing football like it's Madden. It's really the only way they can stay in the game. Here again, I just mentioned the for the Chargers play calling. Pass, and another pass. Why aren't you running the ball? At 14 points in 3 minutes. UConn fan. Team total looking good now. You're at the 20 spot, right? Kick the field goal. Chargers are on the ropes. 23.5. You should be good. They're going to get one. It's going to be 30-20. You'll punch it in. And then the over comes. And I lose another total. That's how it's going to be. That's just the way it is. Just like the song goes. 24-6. Looks pretty good at the half. Now all of a sudden, 17 points in the third quarter. 14 points in 6 minutes. Actually, from the time they scored till their second touchdown has been 2 minutes. So, all right. Midday money tomorrow. An hour. I told my wife, I'm going to do a show. It's usually about 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes, my butt. Maybe you guys will be here tomorrow. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be another 10-minute show on Midday Money. We'll never know. We'll never know. I'll be back, though. All the Facebook people, all one of you watching on Facebook. And then we got a Twitchy fan. Somebody's on the Twitch watching. I love it. Thank you watching on Twitch. Nobody's on nothing. Max Wagers, American Gambler, Bookie Blasters. Sad. Michael B, have a good one. Money Line Kel says you'll be here. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, me and T-Money. Yeah, both of you guys weren't here today. I get it. Good night.